Hello and welcome to Nerdy Auctions. If you're here for one of these cards, which you should be, from eBay, you only get one of the cards. These are up for auction on eBay, and we're going to go through each one individually, and then I'm going to talk about it. Well, you're going to be able to see it individually. So if you're here to see the cards, you will be able to see the cards. Just remember what card you're looking for, as the eBay link is up there, and you've seen the title, and you know what you clicked on. Alright, but you're only going to get one card. So craziness how that works. And this way it increases the runtime, and then I can talk about the cards. Alright, so we have our Triumph here. He's a showcase foil. Oh my goodness, he is blue, red, and white. So good. We opened it up on Nerdy Auctions. So if you want to see that video, it's also down there. Each one of these were opened in from the Ikoria booster box number 2. But I put the link somewhere on your eBay page, and so you should be able to get there, or you can actually click this and go see it as well. Alright, there you go. Look at that, because the link will be up there in that corner or down in the show more. Here you go, the back, fantasticness, and the front of the showcase card. Craziness, and you can cycle that later. Then we have our Inevitable Doom, or Doom Inevitable. Beautiful foil here. You can cycle it, throw it back in, get another card, and then eventually it'll pop up. You do 4 of them, boom, he pops to the board. Fantasticness. I'm supposed to be talking about that later, but I love this card, so it's good. It's fun to just, if you're playing with a burn deck, just throw it in there. Usually has some fun with it. Craziness, here's the Plant Beast form. Oh my goodness, it is not foiled out, but look at that artwork. It's fantastic, I love it. Craziness. And there's what it does. You guys already know what it does. Get those cards back on the board. Ta-da-ta-da! Alright, we put it away. And then we have our Cheval Bane of Monsters. He's a foil form. Craziness. Looks so good, right? And there's the back of the card, just in case you want to see it. And then there's the front, and there's the text. So much text. And really, you just want to put those counters out and gain that life and draw that card. Here's our Shark Tornado, or Typhoon, sorry. There it is. Da-da-da. It's just the foil. Just the regular foil. There's what it does. The craziness. The crowd goes wild. Oh my goodness. And then look at the back. Look at the front. Alright. And then we have our Deflecting SWAT. Alright, he's specifically for Commander. Da-da-da. Alright, look at that text. Alright, let's talk about the cards. Craziness, and the crowd goes wild. Alright, so let's talk about the cards. Craziness. Okay, so the Triumph is just like, Triumph. It's fantastic. I mean, it's a land that gives you 3 and you can cycle it. It does what it does, and it's fantastic. It's perfect. It also counts as an island, plains, or a mountain. It counts as those things, so you can actually pull it out via cards that actually go and seek islands, mountains, or plains, like a fetch land and that kind of stuff. So the Triumph is really actually very, very nice and really, really good, and everybody knows that. Alright, so we have Deflecting SWAT here. Oh my goodness, Deflecting SWAT. He costs 0 if you have a commander in play, so you can actually, and what it can do is you can actually redirect new targets for target spell or ability. So let's say they try to blast you in the face with a lightning bolt, you can redirect that lightning bolt anywhere you want, or if a creature like this one is doing its thing where it's whenever this creature mutates, return any number of target creature cards with a total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, you can actually pick and choose the creatures that they utilize. Or, you can make whatever their choices become, I guess, illegal to choose extra targets and that kind of stuff, and it just becomes null and void. I would think that would be how it works. You wouldn't be able to choose a new graveyard. That's unfortunate. Because if you could choose a new graveyard, then you can actually choose your graveyard, and if your graveyard had no creatures, then there's nothing to target. But that's not how it would work. With this, if they choose targets, you also have to choose targets. So, there you go with that. So there you go. So that one's pretty awesome. And I just explained the Plant Beast form. Pretty cool, self-explanatory. Because I just basically said it, you cast it, and you get to put your creatures back on the board, and that would be fantastic, right? Now we have our Shark Typhoon, which, you know, is awesome as well. You get to cycle it. You can actually get your creature out, and if you have a way to put your enchantment back onto the board from your graveyard, which we all know there's cards that exist that do that, you can actually throw it back onto the board later, plus getting the benefit of the cycling effect. Now, once the cycling effect is out, when it's out on the board as an enchantment, anything that's not an actual creature spell is actually some, well, not, I mean, land doesn't really count because it doesn't have a casting cost, but, you know, so there you go, you get this, and you get to start to do stuff. It's like fantastic. So you can get an XX blue shark creature token. So that would be fantastic, right? Every time you do that, you get another creature. Fantastic. It's like excellent right there. I love this card. This card is so valuable. So now we have Godzilla in Metal Bloom. He's just a fun card. He cycles real fast. I mean, he's really expensive up here, but he cycles real fast. And if you cycle it 4 times, then you actually get to throw him out there for free. Fantastic. Once you cycle him again on the 5th round, boom, he pops out. And he's so cool looking. And now we have our Bane of Monsters. So the Bane of Monsters, when he comes in, he goes out there, and on your upkeep, if your opponent controls no permanents with bounty counters on them, you can put a bounty counter on it, and when that creature dies, or goes to the, I guess dies, right? Whatever permanent opponent controls with a bounty on it dies, yeah. You gain 3 life, and you get to draw a card, right? So it's cheap to put out there. He's going to get probably blasted off a board, but, you know, sometimes you just need a creature that gets blasted off the board, and he is actually high potential on that candidate because he creates you to get draw and to get to gain life. So he's a good lightning magnet. That's what I really call him, because he's not really going to stay out there very long. Okay, so even if your opponent's going to hold back some stuff, you need something that's going to pull out some. Oh, I got to kill that. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. So that's why I kind of like the Bane of Monsters. And also there's another card out there that can actually pull him out and put him back onto the battlefield because he's a 2-costing creature. So they can, and he's not up for auction at the moment, so we won't mention his name. But anyways, you get one of these cards. These are going to be one of the cards, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked kind of talking about it and trying to figure things out and that kind of stuff. Because it's kind of fun. I like Ikoria, and I like the way it maps, and I like the way it works, and I like the cycling effect, and I like the mutating creatures. I think that's hilarious and fun. So there you go. That is this, and you know, you've seen the cards. You get to determine how much you want to pay for them, because here on Nerdy Auctions, it is all about the money. Hopefully you'll make a bid. Hopefully you'll like it. And if you want to see the Ikoria video, it's up there, right there, in that link, or in the show more down below. So please check it out, and hit the like button, subscribe for more auctions, and I will see you again on the next one.